show hitting the scene. Shit tales of Oz and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Laughs and madness can make you spin. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. The podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll, Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Shithousery, Katankery, all around what the fuckery. I am NCR News Network, joined by friend, colleague, and co-host who's currently having an existential crisis.
Yes, I am NCR because it's been that a certain day. It's been a day for me. Let's put it that way.
Well, it has been a special day for a very special birthday boy around here.
No, don't say that, please.
Yes. If you don't, I will.
Well, I don't think it's going to stop you anyway.
It is our good friend and my co-host and great buddy, Mr. Anthony Caruso's birthday.
And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the big 4-0.
Now, I just have to ask, just because you're hitting the big 4-0 and it's your birthday, I don't want to see any kind of behavior like, I don't know.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a jet.
Now, the funny thing is, I would probably take the opportunity to talk like that at some point.
True. But, I've been teaching you the ways of the Florida man. You've been teaching me the ways of the Australian. I don't want to have to cover you next week in the stories. You've been hanging out with us Florida peoples.
Oh, no.
And I don't want to have to cover Australian dub.
And so I pull out my gun.
For celebrating birthday.
I'm very worried that won't happen, but that's not even the biggest concern I've got right now. The biggest concern I've got right now is to make sure I've got a functioning Zimmer frame, because let's face it, even though I may have turned 40, my knees are currently aged as a 70-year-old. So, am I still able to move like I used to? Probably not.
Well, you still got those moves like Jagger.
Oh, please. Jagger age 92, maybe.
Before we go any further, a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. With it being the holiday season, we're going to be spending a lot more time online, trying to get those good deals so we don't have to deal with all the crowds. But online shopping comes with a risk. That risk is getting your data stolen or even your financial information leaked online. And this is where today's sponsor can help you. Aura is an all-in-one digital security system that helps keep your personal and financial data safe while you're online. Aura searches the web to make sure any of your personal or financial information is removed. They can even help remove your data from data brokers without you having to lift a finger. Aura offers you 24-hour customer service based in the USA, a free VPN, a free antivirus, parental controls, so you can make sure what your kids are doing online is safe. By clicking my link, www.aura.com/NCR, or scanning the QR code, you can get a free 14-day trial that at any time you can cancel. So have peace of mind this holiday season and knowing that your personal data and your financial data is secured by using my link at Aura. Again, that's aura.com/NCR, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description box. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring us. And please sign up for that free 14-day trial.
Now, I believe that that's going to be particularly topical because, of course, in the news this week, Australia has formally commenced the ban on social media for anyone under the age of 16.
Ooh,
Very interesting.
very interesting indeed.
Funnily enough, we do have another sponsor that is back with us, and it's time to, given the current weather is in Australia, time to get a little bit wet.
Does your bathroom feel dated? Do the tiles take you back to a bygone era? Have you lost the will to enjoy quiet time immersed in water? Then make sure you reach out for some Tub Time with Tina. Tub Time with Tina is the new premier interior design company specializing in turning your bathroom from drab to glam. With a wide range of products and services, you won't need to feel ashamed of your bathroom anymore. Book in Tub Time with Tina and let's make Tub Time party time.
Thank you again to Tina Slay for being a good sport and sponsoring us with Tub Time with Tina.
Always a good time when you're having Tub Time with Tina.
It is. I think it's also that time where we have a nice cup of coffee. So let's get into the morning briefing.
Oh, looking forward to this. I got my coffee ready.
For morning briefing, and I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee. I have mine, and I'm drinking it from Telehealth Services cup today. Yep, they're out of Plant City. And if you're not feeling so good, telehealth is a lot better than hanging out in an emergency room or a lobby of a doctor's office waiting to get some medicine. These people are really cool. Give them a check.
It's good to know.
We want you to stay healthy. All right. Now, talking about someone who needs some help, it's this lady. On October 6th, I don't expect you to remember, we arrested her for stealing one of our deputies' personal ATVs and took her to jail.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, she's back.
I think that even reached the Florida man stories, didn't it?
Yes, it did. If I'm not mistaken, but she's back, and I know somebody out there's thinking they can fix her, but listen to what she's just done.
Well, she got out of jail, and guess what? Old Callie Rogers, 33, is at it again. She went to a racetrack station 1,600 feet from the district station, and she pretended to scan a cigarette lighter and hit the button and opened up the cash register back where she wasn't supposed to be and ripped off $40. Well, immediately, store personnel cornered her up and got their $40 back while they called the sheriff's office. Well, of course, there's lots of deputies right around the corner. So we rushed over there, and now she's running across Highway 27 trying to get away from us again. Well, she doesn't stop. We say, halt, Callie Rogers, halt. You don't have a stolen RTV to run on. Halt. Yep, guess what? We had to tase her. She just never learns. Listen, watch this lady. If she's not in jail, she's stealing your stuff. Have a good day.
That is an electrifying experience.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had bad experiences, but what can we do?
I know. Not try and rob $40.
True. But, I mean, it's not like somebody's done something crazier around here. I mean...
No, it's not like anyone's tried to steal an ATV. Oh, sorry, wait a minute. ATV, sorry. God. Yeah, by the way, can I just point out for all the Harry Potter fans, I mean, I know she was built up as a particular kind of character, but she really did look like Bellatrix Lestrange on meth.
Was she cast in Smoke at the Pipe?
Oh, 100% she was.
Uh, it's times like this I'm glad there's nothing embarrassing about me out there.
Are you sure? I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. You got to be hanging around with me at the best of times.
well, you're not embarrassing to hang around with. You're a good friend, and I know you want to bring up my checkered past.
The only checkered past I would be bringing up is the checkered pants I've seen you wear from time to time. I'm
don't
pretty
wear
sure you ripped those. You've stolen those from Chris Jericho. I'm sure of it.
No. I bought them from his yard sale.
Was it along with his list?
I did buy the clipboard, but not the list.
Did you? Oh, we're gonna
What
have
is
to
the
recreate
list?
Oh, let's see who's going to make the list today. We're going to start off with the ceremonial coin flip.
All right. Going ahead.
Going heads. And it's a tails. We're exchanging them, aren't we, this now? Tick for tack at the moment with the coin flip.
Yeah.
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 So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick things off here with the Shit Towns of Australia. And we're going to start off with number 10 for the Shit Towns of Australia. Well, it's taken a while, but after 2 months, it's finally back. Number 10 for the Shit Towns of Australia is Port Pirie, South Australia, still shit.
Well, what do you expect from Port Pirie? Bunch of koala lovers.
Well, probably a health building that hasn't been shut all over.
True.
So, with that in mind, who's your number 10?
Number 10. Florida man arrested after breaking into a home and spraying barbecue sauce on walls and furniture of the house and catches fire.
Oh, dear God. Seriously?
Yep. So this story is an update to a story they published on November 28th of this year. In Newberry, Florida, Even Hunter Hancock, age 20, of Gainesville, was arrested yesterday after allegedly breaking into a house and spraying barbecue sauce on the walls and furniture before the house caught on fire, and arson charges may be filed. Now, this all took place at about 5:40 a.m. on November 27th at the Altoona County Sheriff's Department responding to the Newberry home, where a fire was reported to have started earlier that night, where Hancock was allegedly caught entering the house multiple times with bottles and jars containing condiments from the refrigerator, which he had sprayed all over the walls, the couch, and the bed. Deputies identified 2 other suspects and substances as barbecue sauce matching the contents found in the house. After Hancock allegedly burglarized and vandalized the home, he reportedly called into 911 to report the house was on fire. Deputies arrived and reported that Hancock was in the driveway on a visible state on his stain on his face around the nasal area. The deputies reported that the incident that Hancock had been involved inside the house was him starting the fire after he had broke in and coated the furniture and walls in barbecue sauce. At first, Hancock was reportedly saying that he spent the night at a nearby home and was on the back porch, saw the fire happen, which he smelled an electrical fire, and so he ran knees to chest to go and help the homeowners, kicking in the front door. This is why the black smoke started creeping out of the house. The homeowner was found was not found or anyone else inside the home. A fire extinguisher was used to extinguish the fire because it was not a large fire. However, deputies actually found a brown liquid contained in on the floor, read him his Miranda rights, and now he is currently being investigated by the fire marshals for the arson. Hancock was charged for the burglary of an unoccupied structure with damages over $1,000. On the 3rd, Judge Dennis Ferrero denied the motion and set his bond of $135,000 and requiring an ankle monitor to be placed on him before release.
Now, I heard a rumor that he's also been banned from playing music because I believe he had music playing over the top while it was actually happening.
It may be true.
Yeah, well, I've actually got the recording of it. I've even worked out what he was playing.
We didn't hear that.
Oh, I believe he was playing We Didn't Start the Fire.
Get out. But here is our Florida man.
Oh, let's see it.
Look at him.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I did not start that barbecue sauce on the couch. That was already there.
Oh boy, that's a genuine Florida man if I've ever seen one.
Indeed. Who is your number 9, sir?
Number 9 takes us to somewhere we haven't been in a while. I'm looking forward to actually going back there for the purposes of this story. It is Traralgon in Victoria. And, oh boy, this is going to be fun. A Gronkess has blown over the alcohol limit while test driving a car.
You don't say.
Indeed. Now, the funny thing is, there are rumors about what the car actually was, and it's actually quite fitting.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a jag.
A jag.
She may or may not have been testing a jag. So
Maybe she was having a bit of an existential crisis as well.
Oh, well, actually, considering her age, don't think she'd be too far off it. Police have been left stunned by the stupidity of a driver they intercepted on Crosses Road in Traralgon this morning at about 10:20 a.m. for a random breath test. Of course, just for everyone's point of view, you don't need reasonable articulable suspicion to pull someone over for the purpose of random breath test. If you get pulled over, you're getting a breath test. Oh, and by the way, it's compulsory. There's none of this field sobriety test BS. You're getting your breath tested straight away. The 60-year-old Traralgon woman returned a positive preliminary breath test, was conveyed to Traralgon Police Station where she registered a reading of a whopping NCR, would you like to guess?
All right, your guys' drinking limit is 08.
In Victoria, it is 08. Everywhere else, it's 05.
I'm going to go 0.215.
Not far off. 0.239.
Wow.
So nearly 3 times the legal limit in Victoria. Everywhere else, it's 3.5, easily 3.5 times. Or 4.5 times, I should say. Now, the vehicle that she was driving was not impounded. She was test driving the vehicle from a local car dealership. Thankfully, she didn't cause a collision. The vehicle was returned to the car dealership without damage. The driver was served an immediate driving ban and will face court at a later date with thanks to iWatch Latrobe PSA. Now, that is pretty dumb in its own right. And to think that a car salesman let her drive with a test car.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
Guess where we're going to be going a few times tonight, and it starts with this story.
Comment section.
Here we go. So a guy named Chrissy asked, and a fair question. So the car salesperson didn't notice that she was off her chops. A guy named Jeff, think of the money she has just saved. She won't be needing to buy a new car now.
True.
Accusations that it was actually a Toyota. And the comment afterwards, you need to be drunk to buy a Toyota.
Whoa. She was almost 3 times the legal limits.
Yeah. Do car dealerships sell many left-hand drive vehicles in Traralgon? And what happened to you? It's in regards to the photo they took. It's a stock photo of the guy driving on the left and being bald. That's very good. Double standards. If you drive a friend's car or such, it's impounded. The dealer chose to let her drive it. It should be impounded. Yeah, fair comment.
Yeah.
What some car dealers will do to get a sale? I think they need to have their own breathalyzer at the car yards now.
Before you get the car, man, I need you to blow into this. No, not that. This one.
I've heard of ordering pizza to your home and hitching a ride with a delivery driver, but this dealership trick is new. Someone asked, how many Carlton drafts would that be? Oh, God. Jeez. There's some pretty good ones in that regards there.
There.
Oh, that's funny. That's very good in that regards. So there it is, number 9, Traralgon, because someone decided to do a test drive while intoxicated. Who's your number 9?
I'm gonna need a little help with my number 9.
Oh,
Go on.
shit. Here we go again.
Oh no, what now?
Florida man takes new Cybertruck out for test drive. He is arrested after stealing Cybertruck and immediately it essentially causes 20,000 worth of damage to the interior and exterior.
The Tesla hate continues.
Oh. But not only that, I think we're going to have a visit from an old friend of ours.
Oh, really?
Thanks to the fine people at Tampa Bay 10.
Oh, let's get amongst it.
Pete man is in custody after allegedly stealing a Tesla Cybertruck during a test drive from a dealership in Hillsborough County. Investigators say Richard Valdivia drove the electric truck into.
Okay, let's get the obvious out there. His head looks like a jar of peanuts.
Why are his cheeks significantly wider than the top of his head?
I don't know.
Has he got like 12 marshmallows shoved in his mouth?
Maybe he's getting ready for the winter. But what the fuck is going on with his eyebrow?
Yeah, what's the deal there?
Like,
and
commit.
Go
on.
Not only that, but check out the half cauliflower ears, or what you can actually see.
Maybe that's a personal thing to help kind of draw attention away from the chubby cheeks.
Or the eyebrow, for that matter.
To a building, causing $20,000 in damages. Investigators also say that man was caught after witnesses saw him walking away from the scene.
Imagine Craig David in the background going, "I'm walking away."
Oh yes, but this all took place on November 17th. He was finally arrested recently over this, but here's the crazy thing. When they arrested him, They found they found him along. They found landscaping rocks that led him to his house alongside men's underwear on each side. Yeah. Our Florida men are doing some wild and crazy things.
And it's just how amazing is it that the Tesla Cybertruck is just causing people to just lose their collectives.
True. Reg,
Oh, that's good.
no, Reg, no, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that right now.
Reg, you can settle for now. You're okay. It's okay.
No. I think we need to let the elephant out. We need to address the elephant in the room.
What's going on?
I did something shameful.
What did you do?
All right, you remember how Reg and them pulled some strings to get me inducted into the EMU Army?
Yes.
Well, you could have joined us that night for the celebrations because you had family obligations.
Yep.
We went to a bar to celebrate. Me, Reg, and the boys, and the second division of the Koala Brigade were there.
Oh no, not in the same room as the boys. What have I told you?
Well, some photos have come out.
Mate, I keep telling you that the Koala Brigade and the EMU Army don't exactly see eye to eye. Partly because the koalas can't reach up to the height of the emus, but not only that, but it tends to turn into like one of those wild pub brawls you usually see whenever the APA are around.
Yes, and well, I think I need to share with what happened.
Go on.
Yes, that's me, Reg, and the boys getting into a bar fight with the koalas.
I've warned you about them previously.
Well, it kind of escalated.
Oh, Jesus!
In my defense, one of those koalas did say something offensive about the boys, and a bottle may have been thrown, and it may have been a Vaucluse bitter.
Man, I've told you guys repeatedly, avoid the Koala Brigade. All they're going to do is run you up a tree.
Yeah, well, I was ceremonially stripped of rank and got a court-martial.
Jeez. Okay, Reg, you and I are going to have a chat again.
Don't take it out on Rich. It was all me. I mean,
No, I'm not. No. I'm going to try and find out if anything that the Koala Brigade did this time is enough that we'd be able to get you off with, at worst, a dishonorable discharge.
Well, apparently saying to a koala, "This is for Paul Hogan," was enough to just get that.
Keep telling you, if you're going to do it properly, 4X.
Who is your number 8?
We're going down a dark alley here at the moment. Number 8 takes us to Newcastle in New South Wales. Boy. I don't know if you're going to need someone later on, but no, I probably won't need it just yet. But a Gronk has allegedly been bashed. A Gronk has allegedly bashed a bloke with a bong during a climate protest.
What?
So I got out my bong.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
There was over the last few years, on the 1st of December, there is an annual environmental protest up at the Port of Newcastle. Once again proving any area that starts with port is immediately shit. 141 people were arrested in connection with the protest up in Newcastle. Of those arrested, 18 juveniles were charged under the Young Offenders Act. 121 adults are charged under the Crimes and Marine Safety Acts. 2 women arrested aboard a ship. Inquiries ongoing. 9:20 a.m. Police were notified of an alleged protest aboard a ship off the Newcastle coastline. Marine Bay Command, the Rescue and Bomb Disposal Unit, and Polair responded to the ship and arrested 2 women. Inquiries are ongoing. At around 10:10 a.m., police attempted to stop a boat after it allegedly entered an exclusion zone. When the boat allegedly failed to stop as directed, police pursued the boat on a jet ski east along Newcastle Harbour. The boat allegedly collided with a police jet ski a short time later, and a 26-year-old woman, the sole occupant of the boat, was arrested. She was charged with contravened notice, prohibiting and regulating of use of vessels, operate recreational, etc. vessel with negligently no death and hinder, granted strict conditional bail to appear ahead before Newcastle local court. But here's the coup de grace. At 11:20 a.m., police were called to Foreshore Park following reports of an assault allegedly involving attendees of an event. At the scene, police were told that several people allegedly been involved in an incident when the man sustained lacerations to his back, arms, legs, and head. The 46-year-old man was treated by New South Wales ambulance and taken to hospital in a stable condition. A 17-year-old boy was believed to have intervened in the incident was also treated for minor lacerations. An 18-year-old man was arrested at the campsite nearby and taken to Newcastle Police Station, charged with 2 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm and wound person intended to cause grievous bodily harm. It will be alleged that he used drug paraphernalia to commit the assault.
Oh, this is a wild one, man. This is dark.
And here's the best part of it. We have a name. Xavier Simmons.
Okay, Xavier Simmons.
Xavier Simmons. Oh boy, this is the bloke that was involved in the protest and decided, you know what, I'm going to ensure my rights are maintained by cracking someone over the head with a bong.
You know, I thought weed was supposed to mellow people out.
Yeah, well, you know, it's yeah. Oh boy. Well, I can tell you what we're going to be doing again. We're going to be visiting the comments sections again. And we've started off by, well, actually, it's a photo. A picture tells 1,000 words, and I'll tell you what. Actually, no. There's thankfully it's not naked or butt naked, but tell you what, Jesus, close.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He is wearing clothing, an article of clothing.
It's not enough.
It is not enough indeed. Clearly not enough. Going through some of the other comments, some of the other comments that are going on here. 11:20's bong incident just shows the quality of people attending.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying their lunch on a gas barbecue.
It's fair.
Yeah, true. The Blow-In Brigade enjoying a weekend party.
They just want to get back with nature, man.
I just unloaded pretty hard to be the crap. Where's Carmen when you need him? So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for this because this is apparently going to be happening every year down on December 1 up in Newcastle, NCR. Who is your number 8?
Number 8. 7 Florida deputies trappers team up to wrangle a 14-foot alligator.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
All right. This happened in Sarasota, Florida, but before we go any further, I want to thank our series. Some doozies me.
Ooh.
It wasn't your typical eviction notice. On Tuesday, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office shared on their Facebook page the deputies were called to remove an unexpected holiday guest, a 14-foot, nearly 600-pound alligator, where they posted the humorous question asking, how many deputies does it take to evict a 14-foot alligator? Answer, 7 brave deputies and 1 skilled trapper.
Sounds about right.
The massive reptile had approached and settled in for the season, but apparently had no other plans after the cooling effects. The Sarasota Sheriff's Office said that the alligator was safely captured and relocated to an alligator farm where it will live out the remaining of its days instead of a suburban backyard, where one sheriff's officer signed off with the playful farewell, see you later, alligator.
Oh, stop it.
I'm not making this up. It's in the fucking article.
Oh, boy.
But I have video of them with the alligator.
Go on.
Okay. We have the
Jeez,
deputies.
that's a decent size. That is a decent size alligator, isn't it?
14 foot's nothing to fuck with, man. That thing will
No.
kill you. Okay, so we have deputies, the trapper.
Leg, get on the leg. Everybody get on the leg. Get on the leg. Everybody.
He's resisting. He's resisting.
Hey, someone on that leg right there. No, pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay.
Okay, could they charge him with resisting without violence? I mean, he was resisting capture.
Yeah, but imagine trying to scale that.
I mean, think about it. No, assault on the beat. Oh, yo.
Tight. Tight. Up. 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 And shove. Up. What shove? Shove. Get in there. There you go. There we go.
Oh, I mean, look at him.
He was lost. He was trying to find the next golf course.
I think that alligator needs to be charged with resisting and assault on LEO. He assaulted that officer with his tail.
Oh, gave it a good whip.
He did.
He did.
Who is your number 7, sir?
NCR, you're going to be very excited. We're going to your favorite town.
You mean
the city of Townsville is under attack.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, it is under attack once again by some douche. Oh boy, have I got a good one for you, NCR. You remember how they've been having issues with politicians in Townsville claiming stuff that they shouldn't be doing?
yes?
Shit ex-mayor found to have lied to voters about his military service, his cancer diagnosis, and his uni qualifications, and has leaked confidential council documents.
Why does it sound like he's going for a very specific award for this season?
I think I know one way I can describe him straight away.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
Indeed.
The Queensland Crime and Corruption Commission have released its findings on a former North Queensland mayor accused of misleading voters about his military education, health, and business background. We can confirm that his name is not Daniel Jones. It is found, contrary to former Townsville Mayor Troy Thompson's assertions, that he was never a member of the SAS regiment and only ever served in the Army Reserves. The CCC also found no evidence to back Mr. Thompson's claims that he had suffered from esophageal cancer or had 2 university degrees. The investigations has resulted in no criminal charges, but has called for reforms to ensure truthful conduct by candidates. In response to the findings, Mr. Thompson denied any wrongdoing. I have not conducted any misconduct or criminal offence. I have said this from day one, and the facts now support that position. The most highly publicized allegation involved Mr. Thompson making a claim that he was a member of the SAS. But it's been found that he never did it. And here's the thing. He claimed to have even been with 109 signals in Karrakatta in Perth, 105 signals in Fremantle, and 152 signals in Swanbourne. As I said, he also claimed to have suffered esophageal cancer, bull, and they found that he'd actually released confidential counsel information. And it was to an unauthorized advisor that he was paying out of his own pocket. 32 occasions where Mr. Thompson disseminated confidential emails and information using an encrypted WhatsApp account on his personal email address. Now, doubts about his background service on Anzac Day last year when he wore only his father's military medals at ceremonies in the garrison city. In an interview, oh my God, Mr. Thompson said any misrepresentations he had made about his past were the results of more than 100 concussions. I
don't believe you.
And shall I do it, NCR?
Yes.
Guess what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Naming and shaming or comment section?
Naming and shaming. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Thompson wearing the ceremonial jewels as mayor. There he is with the medals. Please note in particular, he wore them on his right chest and not his left, which is a clear telltale sign the medals are not his.
Well, he is a shit heel.
I'll tell you what, we've got a really hot runner here at the moment for the Daniel Jones Award, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do.
And with that, who's your number 7?
Number 7, again, is another story for Mrs. Tom. Man wins lottery and then immediately gets robbed in Palm Springs parking lot.
Oh, no, really?
Yep. A man from Lake Worth was assaulted and robbed in a parking lot shortly after discovering he had a winning lottery ticket. The Palm Springs Police Department on November 17th, just before noon, in the rear parking lot of the Laundry Time at 4360 Lake Worth Road, a 51-year-old victim had purchased 2 scratch-off tickets at a local bodega. Realizing one of the tickets was a winner, he immediately went in to go claim his prize. The victim was walking back to the same parking lot when he was attacked by a man later identified as a 24-year-old Christian Nolmis, described as a tall, athletic man wearing a yellow hoodie. Perhaps he was looking for George. I mean, we all heard the man in the big yellow hat. Why not the man in the big yellow hoodie?
Oh.
The attacker punched the victim several times, pushing him to the ground, and then stole his 14K gold Cuban link chain valued at $1,000 and the matching bracelet worth about $1,200. According to the police report, investigators received a description of the suspect and surveillance footage of him fleeing on foot after the robbery, leaving a blood stain at the scene of the crime. The victim sustained injuries to his face and his neck and stomach and legs that was treated at the JFK hospital. Police obtained surveillance footage showing the suspect waiting behind the business before the attack started. Using facial recognition software, the investigators immediately identified the man as a Rivera Beach resident and was later picked up and placed in a photo array where he was picked out by the victim, and he was later charged with second-degree felony robbery. And just because we have to, here is the attacker's mugshot.
Yeah, that's about right.
He just looks like he's going to do it again.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
like he just looks like so pissed off. Like, I am inconvenienced to be here.
More like the reaction's going to be something like this.
Oh, fucking do it again.
I mean, he's very stoic in that mugshot. Who is your number 6, sir?
Number 6 takes us to a town we haven't been to in a while, but is pretty well known for having a few issues. We're off to Deniliquin in New South Wales, where a pair of feral teens, oh my god, pair of feral teens charged over a high school fire that destroyed 30 classrooms. Oh boy.
Only one thing comes to mind.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
2 teenage boys have been charged over a weekend fire that has extensively damaged a school in southwest New South Wales. The blaze broke out in a 2-story building at Deniliquin High School in the early hours of Saturday morning, destroying 30 classrooms. Officers from the Murray River Police District formed Strike Force Soderblom. I love how they come up with these names sometimes, seriously.
They are fun.
And they arrested 2 boys aged 15 and 16. They've been charged with aggravated break and enter, destroying a property by fire and company. Both teens have been granted conditional bail and will appear before a children's court next week. What I will say from Detective Chief Inspector Mick Fuller is that the justice process needs to unfold, but I note, being the only high school in Deniliquin, that obviously for the school community and the wider community, there's support around as people process what's occurred. The school, which has 500 students, is currently non-operational. Students are either learning from home or at other sites around town. You know, and I'll tell you what, they've done some damage. They have done some proper damage to this. Look at that.
Woo.
They've done a right raw number, and that's an example of a couple of classrooms close up.
It's a lot of damage.
I think they're gonna have to do a KDR for it. I don't think that school's coming back online. I think it's done. Sorry.
I have to go back to remote learning, man, because that's got to be, you got to make sure the structure's still intact. Still, I mean, you got to make sure
there is structural damage all over that place. I can guarantee you that. Who is your number 6?
After large-scale fraud scheme is discovered.
Oh, go for it.
Don't forget to wipe your feet. This is the start of the fucking article. Thank you, AOL News. But a man who was cheekily around his doorway with a doormat that said "Come back with the warrant" was arrested after an alleged large-scale mortgage fraud scheme was discovered on Tuesday, after the local sheriffs obtained a warrant and returned to his house to search. Christopher Munsky, age 57, is alleged of posting fake real estate investments in Volusia County, according to the sheriff's office. Where on their Facebook post, they had made the following post. Come back with a warrant. Okay, we came back with a warrant, and our fraud detectives recently arrested a fake real estate investor, Christopher Munsky, of Daytona Beach in a large-scale mortgage fraud scheme in Volusia County. He was creating fake documents and posting them as the owner of multiple businesses and properties that he was getting mortgage. He has got mortgages agents that on these properties using the money to buy and then rent out more places, out-of-pocket money to nearby investors for loans. And he is now in custody for organized schemes and defrauding a grand theft of over $100,000.
Jeez.
Wait for it. His bond has been placed at $225,000. He also has 10 prior felony convictions, 2 outstanding warrants in Maryland. And after our investigators, financial crime units discovered this, the probation case have found out that this was all started because of his doormat. Oh, I mean, he is still in custody. But here's the thing. This happened earlier this year with another similar doormat when they found a large-scale drug ring going on in a house. But just because I have to. Mugshot of both the man and the doormat.
Do it.
I mean, he looks like he could give me some sound advice on a Roth RRA.
I don't trust that doormat.
I don't know. That doormat looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, a bit shifty, I think. Bit shifty.
It is. Moving on.
Well, number 5 for the shit towns of Australia. This is going to be fun, this. Because we've just been to one of your favorite places in Australia, in Townsville. We've also got your second favorite place.
Good old Goldie.
Yep. And what's more, we got a multi for you as well.
Hit it.
The first one's not great, and I'm going to get a little bit nervous about this because we've got a trio of 12 to 13-year-old kids arrested after allegedly crashing a stolen car.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV?
Bender, calm down.
Relax. Take it easy. Reg, just be on standby, please. We've also got birds in a park who keep dying due to suspected poisoning. But no. Our story is porn stars running a sex university for schoolies.
I think I saw that movie before.
No. It's not a sex university.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
Right.
2 very well-known adult content creators, and yes, we are literally talking OnlyFans, are running a sex university to educate Gold Coast schoolies on topics they believe should be taught in the classroom.
Do you think me and you should audit these classes just to make sure everything's on the up and up? I think we should audit a semester.
Now, the 2 people in particular are quite well known in that regards. There, one of them goes by the name of Lily Phillips, and she claims to be one of she claims to be someone that competes very much against Bonnie Blue.
Oh, then I don't think I want to take those classes.
No, you don't. What we can tell you then as well is that this is all happening, and the intention of this is apparently these 2 women teaching them about sex education.
Are they teaching them or are they teaching them?
Yeah. Let's think about that for a moment now, shall we? Meanwhile, what is most telling about the story is that there is someone who's not actually there at the moment, although claims that she was going to be. A certain Bonnie Blue.
I thought she was banned from your country.
She is. She ended up in Bali instead. And funnily enough, guess where she is in Bali at the moment?
Jail?
Yes.
Knew it.
I believe she's in jail for acts of grotesque impertitude, aka she was trying to organize an orgy with about 8 18-year-old men.
I thought she was also banned from OnlyFans too.
That's not going to stop her, I think.
You know, because one of the channels I like to follow for stuff like this is, Barrington and his lovely wife, Sugar Tits. I don't know if you've ever seen their channels.
I have. They're pretty good, actually. You know what? I wouldn't mind getting Bearing on Bearing and Sugar Tits on the channel at some point.
I would love to have them on there because I just love how blunt Sugar Tits is. She's just like, I watch their videos. They're funny and they're informative, and I keep up with like a lot of the drama stuff and crazy shit that happens. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but they're just so fun, and especially when you see their avatars.
Oh yeah, I love the bears that they've got. Here's the other one I was trying to work out. So one of them is Lily Phillips. The other one is Annie Knight, who markets herself as Australia's most sexually active woman.
I thought that was Angela White.
No, she's the Meryl Streep of porn.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So, it's Annie Knight and Lily Phillips. Let's see if I can get a photo of the pair of them together. No, because all of them... I might have to just bite the bullet on this because you've also... And don't worry, it's all clean, ladies and gentlemen, so there's nothing untoward that's going to be coming up with this photo. But if I can direct your attention over here... Annie Knight, Lily Phillips, and just for context, Bonnie Blue.
I don't trust them teaching anybody anything.
I'm in the same boat with you on that. I think they'll be teaching, but I don't think it's going to be the teaching that everyone wants it to be.
I think the only thing they could teach you is how to disappoint your entire nation.
What I can tell you, though, is that there have been a couple of absolute zingers in the comment section.
Hit it.
Bet Townsville Family Life. Bet these weren't the kind of articles journos dreamed about writing when they went to uni. Every drip dropped is a dollar lost. Oh, wow.
You know, I am a news network.
Oh. And then someone rightfully asking the question, is that not one of the chicks who tried to set the record for most dudes in a day?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Yes, it was. Goldie never change, especially during schoolies. NCR, who is your number 5?
Number 5, I'm going to need some help from Troy.
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave you with what we all came here to see. Hardcore nudity!
Oh, we're about to get naked, are we?
Oh, yeah. Florida man and 2 others were arrested after deputies said they were caught having sex in a Winn-Dixie parking lot in the Florida Keys.
Hot diggity.
Marathon, Florida. Guess what? 3 people were arrested after authorities in the Keys say that they found them having sex while heavily intoxicated in a Winn-Dixie parking lot in the middle of the day.
Hang on, did you say 3 people?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yes. We have 3 people who have been identified. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling the article.
Oh, we've gone from absolute shitbirds to dirty people. Oh, I'm looking forward.
Okay. So they have been identified as Sharon Helen Kapatsky,
yeah,
Michael McDonald Howard, and Marshall Adam Lowry. I hope I am not pronouncing their names correctly because, ew. Deputies got a call to the grocery store around 12 noon on Saturday where they found all 3 individuals engaging in sexual acts, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, and they were all taken to jail. Sharon, age 45, was charged with unlawful exposure of sexual organs, disorderly intox, and resisting without violence. Deputies say she was arrested for her second similar public conduct in a matter of 3 months.
Well, it's quite clear what the phone call came in, what you heard going on in the background.
Let's get busy.
Indeed. The second individual in this, Marshall Adam Lowry, age 43, of Key Largo, was charged with committing an unnatural act and lewd lascivious act and disorderly intox. Michael McDonald Howard, age 59, was charged with unlawful exposure of sexual organs, disorderly intox. No word on bond, no comments at this time, but wait till you see the mugshot.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
I am at a loss for words here.
What?
Yes. That is Sharon. Okay, so that's Sharon. I don't know who these 2 dudes are. We're going Michael?
Yeah, I think it's reading left to right.
He looks like the dude who played the Terminator from T2. Look at him. It's like, okay, we have this great, successful, great actor. Now we found his dirtbag Florida man version.
Oh my God. Very good. Very good.
Who is your number 4, sir?
Number 4 takes us to Launceston in Tasmania. Oh, I'm going to be sick after this story. A grub has been jailed for robbing a hotel with a metal pole. I kid you not, before chucking a cup of spew and shit all over a prison guard.
You fucking weirdo.
The fuck is wrong with people?
Oh, you tell me. Honestly, you tell me. A 34-year-old Launceston man has been jailed for just over 4 years after robbing a hotel with a metal pole before later throwing a cup of vomit and feces at a corrections officer. Cody Ken Vazakali pled guilty to armed robbery and assault over the April 9 incidents, which Justice Michael Brett described as resolute and heartless. Fazakerly stole $1,372 from Invermaze Park Hotel after threatening patrons and staff, then later doused a female officer at Launceston Reception Prison. The long-time offender was sentenced to 4 years and 1 month with a non-parole period of 3 years. Cody Ken Fazakerly. What a classy human. And by the way, he pled guilty to armed robbery 5 years ago.
Why am I not surprised?
So, oh God, I am just. So, oh God, someone in the comment section wrote exactly Fazakerly.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, get out. Get out.
You are a bad person. If we had.
Someone also wrote pew pew.
And you say I have no class for this show.
Oh, someone did post a meme though that has probably got absolutely nothing to do with it, but it's amazing all the same.
That is perfect.
Honor Stringer, you have just earned a nomination for MVP.
I think he has won the MVP.
Shit, number 4.
Number 4 is a bit of a disgusting one here. Florida man dies after choking on live cockroach in sick eating contest.
Oh, ew.
Only, yeah, you know what?
That's nasty.
Agreed.
Pulling the story up now. Here we go.
Why'd you have to kill the mood, by the way? You know?
Don't blame me, blame Florida man. A man dies after choking on during a competition on eating live cockroaches with a python as the grand prize.
Jeez.
I'm not going to say the man's name, but he was from West Palm Beach, Florida, where he suffered from fatal asphyxia while a cockroach fragment obstructed his airway during the competition during 2012. He fell unconscious and started to vomit moments after being a part of the Midnight Madness marketing event at the Ben Siegel Reptile Shop in Deerfield Beach, Florida. His girlfriend disclosed that he had previously eaten insects and planned on giving the female python to his friend. An entomologist at this University of Florida who witnessed the competition told the Daytona Beach News Journal the competition contained multiple rounds featuring various insects. During the final rounds of the competition, starting to eat cockroaches, would not cause any additional health issues or had any documented concerns, where roughly 30 participants entered this competition. Jesus Christ. The fuck is wrong with Florida man? I'm done. I'm done with this one. It's just wrong.
Oh.
It's nasty.
I'm going to be sick after hearing this. And we've still got the medals to go.
Yep. Let's just get to the medals because I can't cover that one anymore.
Bronze medalist for the Shithounds of Australia takes us to Adelaide in South Australia. Oh, no. No. 4 feral teens charged over a shopping centre double stabbing.
Have you ever tried simply...
Code Red. Code Troy. Code Troy. Dwayne. Reg, boys, just get better.
Have you ever...
No, Bender.
Bend it down.
Get him, guys. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him back out of here. Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about this, but we haven't had anything like that happen since last year when we had the 4 stories almost in a row of nudity and Troy McClure went off the deep end.
We have established the Code Troy effect, and Bender is safely being taken to the green room and be restrained by the boys.
He will be fed full of oil, and he'll hopefully calm down eventually. Oh, boy. Yeah. I just hope that there's not another story involving a teenager or younger. A fourth person has been arrested. Yeah, a 4th person has been arrested over last week's violent stabbing in which 2 people suffering life-threatening and critical injuries at a suburban Adelaide shopping centre. The Elizabeth City Centre was placed in lockdown with shoppers evacuated on Friday afternoon after what police alleged was a fight between a group of males. A 16-year-old boy was stabbed in the leg and a 20-year-old man had a stab wound to his abdomen. On Wednesday, detectives attended an address at Devoran Park and charged a 17-year-old boy with aggravated assault, aggravated affray, and possession of a prohibited weapon. He's been granted police bail to face Elizabeth Magistrates Court in January. His arrest followed the court appearance of 2 teenage boys earlier this week, a 16-year-old from Elizabeth Downs, charged with affray and 2 counts of causing serious harm, and a 17-year-old from Craigmore, charged with aggravated assault and affray. In an Adelaide youth court on Monday, a prosecutor told the court that an application to have the matter moved to an adult court would likely be considered because one of the accused teenagers was 2 weeks shy of his 18th birthday. You know what? I agree. Police on Monday also arrested and charged an 18-year-old man from Paraloe with aggravated assault and aggravated affray. Given police bail, expected to appear next month at Elizabeth Magistrates Court. Police say the people involved were known to each other and the incident was not random. Any witnesses or anyone who has mobile phone footage is encouraged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1-800-333-000. You may remain anonymous. Oh, gosh. Youth crime.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Go ahead.
My bronze medalist. Florida woman who wanted to sacrifice husband and son tries to strangle the nurse, police say.
Oh, boy.
Yep. It's one of those stories.
Yep.
A Seminole woman is wanted to sacrifice her husband and son, tries to strangle a nurse, police say. In Pinellas Park, a Pinellas County woman was accused of attempting to sacrifice her husband and was again arrested on Wednesday after she attempted to strangle a nurse. Karen Durrett, age 58, attacked a nurse at the Winmore Healthcare Center by using a power cord from her ankle monitor.
Jeez.
According to the Pinellas Park Police Department, the police say the nurse was injured in the incident and she was charged with attempted murder. This comes nearly 1 month after the woman was charged with attempted murder after her husband was found outside of the home with a huge gash on his forehead. The victim told the Pasco County Sheriff's Office that he had woken up to his wife standing over him while asking, "Where is our son?" While she was questioned, she said, "I needed to sacrifice and kill both of them. I tried to stab him with a large knife." She had cut his arm, and when he had tried to defend himself, the husband told police she was going to kill me, according to the arrest reports. She had posted bond 2 days later and was then charged with aggravated battery, according to court records. But wait till you see this Florida woman, because yikes.
I'm worried. I'm very worried. Oh, jeez.
That left eye doesn't want to play with it.
And am I right in saying her name is Karen?
Yes.
How fitting.
Who is your silver medalist?
Silver medalist for the shit towns of Australia takes us to Penrith in New South Wales, where we've got a multi for you here, first off. And yeah, not something I'm going to be enjoy. I'm going to enjoy this for this one here. First off, we've got thugs hijacking an Uber Eats driver scooter in broad daylight. I mean, that's pretty shit behavior in its own right. But we've got a dead shit allegedly leaving his dogs to die in a train station bike locker.
Okay, I'm already furious.
Wood chipper ready?
Yep.
In fact, we've been confirmed that they have passed away. 2 dogs have now died after being placed in a bike locker at Penrith railway station. The incident happened on Wednesday, and a 57-year-old man named Sandy Norrie has since faced court. I believe he's actually pled guilty. At about 4 p.m. on Wednesday, the 19th of November, a member of the public raised the alarm after hearing a dog barking inside a metal bike locker at Penrith railway station. Police and Fire and Rescue New South Wales came to the locker, gained access, where police found 2 greyhounds. One was already deceased, the other was suffering from extreme heat stroke. The second dog was taken to the local vet, but also passed away. Police arrested Norrie at about 9:30 a.m. on Thursday. He was taken to St Mary's Police Station. He was charged with 10 offences and was eventually convicted. 2 counts each of reckless beat, etc., and kill animal, a count of commit an act of aggravated cruelty upon an animal, confine animal in cage to dimensions inadequate for exercise, commit an act of cruelty upon an animal, and being in charge of an animal failed to exercise care. He fronted court during the course of the week and pled guilty.
As he should.
I don't care that he pled guilty. Wood chipper.
Wood chipper is his punishment.
And with that, who is your silver medalist?
My silver medalist, again, comes from Mrs. Tom. Breaking Bad on steroids. Florida sheriff sees $4.7 million in drugs and explosives in bust.
Whoa.
I have the video.
Oh, let's see it.
I'm getting it queued up now. But this is just one of those things that you don't expect to see. But here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and I'm standing here with Palm Bay Chief Agello. We're going to give you a breakdown on a case that our agencies work today along with DEA, ATF, other federal task force members. I'm going to start out by saying what you see lying on the table in front of us with all the guns. A lot of these weapons are automatic weapons. We'll get into some of the meat and potatoes of this in just a second. But what's even more concerning, the boxes that you see behind us, and I'm going to step out of the way where you can take a good look at them. All of these boxes contain, and this is just half of it, by the way, it goes all the way back, contain 92,000 pounds of a extracted substance that's taken out of kratom, the substance kratom, taken out of kratom, and it makes it what's called 7-0, which recently the Florida legislature did an emergency bill to make 7-0 illegal here in
Whoa. Are you reading this?
13 times more potent than morphine.
Look at the
Jeez.
arsenal.
That is a huge setup there. And how about the light machine gun there as well?
Yeah. But they said 92,000 pounds.
That's insane. This has got to be a full-blown drug syndicate, this.
The state of
Has to
Florida.
be.
Maxwell Horvath is who we have in custody for this. Chief, I know you.
The
Is
man
that a
bun.
man bun?
The
Yeah.
man bun and Crocs.
That is just a telltale sign you've given up on life except for this one expedition.
I mean,
You've got the briefing as well as I have. Search warrant earlier this morning. Our team went out, as I said, agents from all the different agencies involved, feds and local law enforcement, working on this. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Maxwell Horvath, and then the chief's going to talk about some of the things that he had inside. 26 years old. In 2017, now remember, he's just 26 years old. In 2017, he served 2 years in federal prison for possession of an explosive device, trafficking in MDMA. He got 2 years of federal probation. Well, he's got a lot more coming now, including pending federal indictments that are coming on him. Chief, if you'll talk a little bit about the explosive stuff they found in the warehouse.
I appreciate it. Great collaboration, as you mentioned, by all.
is that a grenade launcher?
My God, it does look like one, doesn't it?
I mean, look at all of this.
What was he planning on doing?
I should have made this my number one, but my number
Is
one
that an Oz? Hang on. That bronze one there on the left.
Right
is that
here?
a Steyr? No, a little bit lower. Is that a Steyr?
I think.
Agencies
Go
and
left,
departments
go left.
involved. But yeah, so for example, improvised explosive devices, 5 IEDs were located on this property where the warrant was initiated at. Not to mention grenade simulators and 50 pounds of precursor chemicals to make explosives. So we're not just talking about drugs. We're not just talking about illegal substances out in the streets. We're talking about explosive devices, things that the military are utilizing and other countries are utilizing all over the world to take out populations of people. I said, this is
Jesus Christ.
Terrorist activities across the board. When you look at the explosive devices, as the chief said, 50 pounds. In addition to that, and I'm gonna read it off: 12 rifles, 1 short-barreled rifle, 17 pistols, 3 shotguns, 1 revolver, 2 fully automatic submachine guns, 3 suppressors, and thousands of rounds of ammunition. And then, as I said, on top of that, 92,000 pounds. From everything that we can tell from our federal partners, this is the largest seizure of this kind in the country. Nobody's ever been able to do this. As I said.
By the way, I just want to point out that whoever was driving that forklift has immediately become a sex symbol.
Yeah.
We all know what a forklift
Jesus.
license does.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane. Now, I did have a closer look. I can confirm that looks like a scar, and 2 up from it is a Steyr.
I am just I don't know what to say to this. I mean, we're only 2 minutes and 59 seconds into this video, and we have everything. The only thing we're missing is nudity and a fucking alligator.
I don't know if we need to say anything more about it. I think we've got the picture pretty loud and clear, haven't we? Unless you got something else in mind.
I don't. I mean, 92,000 pounds with a street value of 4.7 million.
And enough ammunition, you could start your own militia.
I mean, oh my God. He even had a 50 cal.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's my that's my silver medalist, folks.
I'm
anything
worried.
else to say.
Well, my number one, I'm going to start off NCR because I think you and I are sort of comparing notes on it. And the number one, I'm just going to do one play of it because both our number ones are both equally, I think, are going to be equally involving dirtbags. So please let King Shark loose.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
My shittest town of Australia for the week ending the 7th of December 2025 is Melbourne, Victoria. First off, we've got a teacher that has allegedly stabbed a principal. Pretty bad in its own right.
Pretty bad.
Oh my God, where's Bender? Where's Bender? Get him out! Get him out of here now! Get him out of here right now!
Reg, do you guys have it? What do you mean he got into the air ducts?
No,
I don't hear him. Hopefully, he's still lost in that duct with what Dwayne did.
Okay. An 11-year-old allegedly stabbed a classmate.
Have you ever tried simply turning off?
God damn it!
Reg, get in there right now.
Okay, I got word. They have the magnet on him. They have the magnets on him. They're dragging him back.
Oh, good. I can hear him singing Jimmy Crack Corn.
Okay.
Hang on.
Guys,
did he just sing Jimmy Crop Porn and I Don't Care?
I don't know. Could have been a malfunction with the magnets.
Maybe a malfunction. Thank God.
Oh.
But our main story, and the reason why I'm bringing King Shark up is we've got a right royal dickhead allegedly firing arrows at a special needs school for 4 months.
Get the wood chipper ready.
Get it very ready. A Melbourne man has been charged after allegedly firing arrows into a special needs school over a 4-month period, putting vulnerable students in danger. Nicholas Frangos, 51, was arrested during a police raid at his Glenroy house on Thursday, with officers finding bows, arrows, ball bearings, and a slingshot inside the property. When confronted by 7 News, Frangos denied firing arrows at the school or trying to hurt children. Asked why he had bows and arrows, he replied, "That's my business." Police have charged him with reckless conduct, endangering serious injury. Allegedly, he repeatedly shot sporadic volleys into the Glenroy Specialist School for months. The school caters to students with physical disabilities and complex health needs. Holes can be seen pierced into metal fencing at the school, which sits directly opposite Frangos' home on Trevanian Street. Lee West, who worked at the school for 7 years until 3 years ago, said teachers were mortified by the arrest. It's insanity. Who even has that in their home? When the police walked out with it, it's as tall as I am. Like, it is huge. That's what she said. There's a lot of holes.
I'm not touching that one.
How long was he standing there? How long could he have gone on before potentially someone could have got hit? A neighbor described Frangos as friendly, saying she had never heard him with weapons and that he just sits alone and does his thing. When approached for comments, Frangos' mother deflected questions to police, saying, "I don't know," when asked about the weapons. VicPol says no one was injured by the sporadic volleys and they were not targeting any particular individual. The incidents allegedly occurred since August. Frangos has been charged with reckless conduct, endangering serious injury, discharging a missile, and willful damage. He has been bailed to appear at Broadmeadows Magistrates Court in April. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for a good old-fashioned naming and shaming. NCR, get the wood chipper ready.
I got it ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Nicholas Frangos. Yeah, he looks entirely trustworthy, doesn't he?
You know, nothing says you can trust me like enough facial disguise wear that says I'm about to rob a bank.
Right down to the Kappa tracksuit pants.
Well, he's got to have a quick getaway.
Mate, who does he think he is? Guido Hatsis.
Not even Guido would approve of this.
No, he wouldn't. He's got too much class for it. There's the arrow holes. There he is being led away. And there's the longbow.
Disgusting.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Nicholas Prangos, you earned a one-way ticket to Woody's Woodchipper Emporium.
Don't
With that
worry,
NCR
we'll have company.
Oh, I imagine we will. Who is your number one? Because King Shark is feeling a little bit hungry.
Florida man arrested after police find files of children as young as 6 engaged in adult acts.
Oh, no, we're not dealing with a rock spider, are we?
A massive one.
Oh, boy. Yep. Well, I've cleaned it up. She's ready to go.
A Bradford County man was arrested on multiple counts related to child SA material. Agents with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement announced on Tuesday that Kurt Davis Stutton, age 45, of Lawtree, was taken into custody on 3 counts of possession of child SA material. 1 count of unlawful use of a two-way communications device. The arrest is a part of an FDLE ongoing statewide investigation to identify and apprehend individuals exploiting children online. The investigation began in September after the FDLE said they had received several cyber tips from the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children. The tips identified an individual who was uploading and sharing files of SA of children through online storage accounts. The agencies tracked down and, according to Stutton, and obtained a search warrant. The investigators discovered multiple videos showing children being SA'd, some as young as 6 years old.
I'm sick.
I
I'm
am
sick from
too.
this.
On November 24th, FBI arrested him at his workplace without incident. He was booked in to the county jail, where authorities filed multiple more charges upon him. The attorney general said his case is being held under the federal acts, and the FDLE urges anyone with any information on child exploitation to please immediately report the tips and submit them to the cyber tip line at the missingkids.org or by contacting your local law enforcement. And we have a comment, somebody asking, is this a public school teacher? Because when you see him, when you see this thing, because he doesn't deserve to be called a person, okay? He's not even a human, in my opinion.
Nonce, Chomo, Rock Spider. Use any of the 3 you want.
Here is our Florida man.
Yeah. Creepy.
I want him to go feet first in the wood chipper.
Yep. That way you can experience the full effect of it. You absolute nonce.
You deserve all the worst things in life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Indeed. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, not a nice way to finish off the show, but oh boy, every now and then we do have to deal with some absolute cretins on this show.
I'm going to propose something that we haven't done, but I think both number ones deserve to be this week's golden turds.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. One for being a complete and utter rock spider, the other one for firing arrows at kids with special needs. You both deserve the wood chipper.
And on that note, I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso.
And we will see you guys next time.